The lyrics for Yo Estaré Contigo, it's pretty romantic. It just I could just say, just being in love with an individual, and sharing the moments, being in the moment. It's just a very intimate song. As far as music and lyrics as well.
It fits perfect with what we're going through right now, right? I mean, all these songs were basically recorded during the whole pandemic, and when you have a lyric like "Yo estaré contigo," when I hear that, it's just kind of one of those things that reminds me of like being with friends and family with a time where you really can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, "Yo estaré contigo" is one of those songs that does that for me, just because of the chorus itself. To me, I can't help but put it towards like what we're going through, and I think people are gonna gravitate towards that when "Yo estaré contigo" is longing to be with somebody, and 2020 was like, no, you're not gonna be with these people. Like, it's something different. So it hit a little different because of that. Definitely.
My interpretation of that song is just that it's a fun cumbia, nice words. But the cumbia, I remember when Draco came in with that one too. That was the second one. Remember those hits in the beginning? I could hear those. I said, let's do these hits. 1, 2, 3, 2, and then go into it. And then later during that song, I remember we changed one of the verses when he starts adding, Un amor real no existe. That came on later in the song. We actually added that later, and it came out pretty cool. And then that changed the beat. On the beat in that one, I think, we're doing songo for that part. Let's see. And on that one also are also harmonies too in the choruses. So I had to learn those too. That was a lot of fun though.
Mi interpretación de Yo Estaré Contigo es súper pegajosa, súper catchy, muy, una canción muy guapa, y es compartir tu tiempo con alguien, pues con quien tú desees, ¿no? Tiene ese lado cumbianchero que nos caracteriza, con esas fusiones que traemos, muy personal de overdrive, distortion sound del bajo, junto con lo que hace Draco, esa forma de cantar de Mike, la forma de darle a los tambores Joseph, Arturo y Leo. Y la canción es otro éxito de nosotros, ¿verdad? Así es de que se tiene que seguir y se tiene que escuchar esa canción en todas partes del mundo.
No, my interpretation of that song really comes down to the heart again, man. It really comes down to our soul, and just really letting people know, or letting that person know how we feel, We're not really faking this funk at all. We're not really just kind of making up a story or anything like that. This is coming from within, from our side. So it's definitely cool.
So Yo Estaré Contigo, this song to me represents kind of like that poppy love song that you'll hear a lot on parties, so everybody's dancing to it. It has a cute cumbia rhythm to it, so it's really movie. You're moving a lot, dancing a lot, and so I could really see this at parties, just like people getting off of it, just like dancing, and it's very relatable.
It was a process, just like as far as that, the music itself, a lot of times the music is done first, and then we just get the feel of how the music's coming out, and we pretty much just write and get all the energy and the feeling from the music.
For this song, as far as the guitar is concerned, with the main riff, which is the riff that you hear coming in from the first hit, what I basically wanted for this song is to emulate a keyboard player, which is it's a cumbia. So I'm really fascinated with like keyboard players with like cumbia bands because they have a way of creating melodies that are really catchy. And so my goal for the song was to create a melody that's catchy, sort of like emulating a keyboard player that's in a cumbia band. So it was fun to do. I mean, it's one of those songs that, I mean, every time we play it, it's hard to keep a straight face. I mean, you gotta kind of smile a little bit and enjoy what you're doing.
Me gustó como la construimos, cómo fue que la ensamblamos toda la canción y quitamos partes que considerábamos que no era necesario y dejamos el mejor extracto de esa canción y es una canción que nos representa como lo que somos.
The process was just thinking of, we have a lot of like salsa stuff, a lot of like guaguancó and plena stuff. So I wanted to throw something different. So I thought if we made it more like a cumbia feel to it, it would definitely stand out from the other songs that we had. So just thinking of a lot of like cumbia influences. This is how I approached this song. So just keeping it in that sense, and then also having the guira playing at the same time gives it that momentum and it really makes it feel like a cumbia, especially with the guira.
So far it's been pretty good. It's gonna be, I believe, the first single that we're gonna put out, and I think it's gonna be it's a good song to put out first.
It sounds good. There was things that were done to that song that were accidents while we were recording. There's a certain part where I think Joseph was doing something that wasn't supposed to be there, but we heard it back and we're like, dude, this works. So if anything, I'll always have that memory of that song where sometimes it's a good lesson that sometimes you plan on doing something, but then something else gets added and you kind of have to just go with it. So it's kind of cool. It's a good memory to have every time I listen to that song.
Yeah, that one it came out really good. I like the production on this. There was a happy mistake on it too. I was singing the harmony on that. No Estare, and by accident Ian put it in the wrong place. Just, it was all right. It was a rough mix anyway. We were gonna fix it. But as he was playing it back, somebody noticed it and goes, "Hey, that doesn't go until later." And nobody really noticed it. And I think it was Ricky that probably noticed it. And then when we played it back, you know what? It sounds cool. Leave it the way it is. And so it was serendipity, one of those happy accidents. So I really like the production of that.
Salió perfecta, mucho mejor de lo que esperaba por la dedicación que le ponemos a cada una de las canciones, y en esta en particular los sonidos que pusimos, el conjunto de notas, fue una buena producción, fue excelente. A mí quizá porque será que me gustan todas las canciones que hacemos, y esta en particular en cuestión sonora está excelente, está perfecta. Eso es una producción buenísima, gracias a la capacidad que también tiene nuestro productor Ian de hacer que lo que hacemos se escuche súper.
When I was recording this part, it wasn't that bad. It was cool. I really dug how you were just managing to put all this stuff together, and it came out, right at the end. It really stuck by. We didn't really have to go back too many times. So, production is good.
Overall, the way that Ian works and is capturing our sound in the room, he really knows what he's doing. The way the mic placement goes, and then how to bring it all together in the mix, and being able to put every instrument in its right place where it's not overlapping somebody else's part. You can still hear it. It's not really high, but it's not too low in volume. So it's just perfect. So the production has been really great, and so we're happy with the product we're coming out with, and we hope you guys enjoy it as well.